Mabuse!
Now I know where the story is heading. You have not asked me about Miriam Makeba.
Oh, Miriam Makeba.
I produced Miriam Makeba.
Sorry, I missed it.
Favorite guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
One of the conspiracies that's very interesting is about Mandela having died in prison.
Oh,
your access, your access, your entertainment, preserving the moments that matter.
you know what it is, Jackson's Entertainment. Catch your D-Nova out here at the Cape Town International Jazz Festival. Today, I got a legend. I got a South African icon. Doesn't get bigger than this. Really, really blessed to have this guy on the couch today to have just a quick conversation about his performance at the Cape Town International Jazz Festival. Ladies and gentlemen, Sipho Hotstix Mabuse. How you doing?
I'm well, thank you. Thank you for inviting me on your YAE.
Yeah,
channel.
your Access Entertainment.
Thank you.
I gotta tell you something. Last night was amazing. It was epic. You on that stage? First of all, I didn't know that you play so many instruments.
Well, I try to make music as much as I can.
Yeah.
I had people, people were really raving, and
Yeah.
I was really humbled by how
yeah.
the audience had responded to the performance last night.
It's amazing. Those songs are classics. Some from the 70s. You started in the 70s, but
Yes.
like it still resonates with people today. I don't know how. Did you have a secret?
Well, I think the secret is to be inventive, and music evolves, and you create it for the moment.
Yeah.
And I think for me, it's always been trying to do better with what I have.
Yeah.
And because I had prepared a lot for this festival in particular,
Yeah.
because there are other international acts that are going to be coming here. Where does one place themselves in terms of how the audience will
So
respond?
you think about that. Also, it's not your first time there. So legacy, because people come back and like, I saw him last time.
Yeah.
So this time I wonder what it's going to do. So do you think about that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We evolve, and we know that people don't want to come and say, we had this before, I mean, when I looked at my phone this morning, the messages that I got, and people were saying, wow, we still love your music. People still love the songs that you made.
Yeah.
And even though they sound different, I said, well, I had to make them for the younger audiences as well.
Yeah.
And, it helps, and you appreciate the fact that people still know the music that one made, and
Exactly.
are doing it.
And the other thing that's interesting about you, I watched one interview. You were saying, because I asked you, what do you think about the state of music today? And you're like, no, I don't judge because music evolves.
Yeah.
Like a lot of old legends were like, what is this now? So what keeps you young in terms of music?
This is unfortunate because I don't like the fact that people should always assume custodianship of what is relevant.
Exactly. Exactly.
Even the greatest of musicians like Duke Ellington would always be saying, if it sounds good, then so. Quincy would say the same thing.
Yeah.
Hugh would have said the same thing. So I do believe that we need to embrace, we need to appreciate that we were once young, we did certain things in music, and we allow young people to do what they are doing, and we learn from them, and they can also learn from us.
That is so true.
Yeah.
And you just touched on the legends there because you mentioned a couple of names.
Yeah.
I got to ask you, I watched one interview again. You said you worked with all the legends in South Africa except for Abdullah Ibrahim. Did you meet him yesterday? He was also performing.
I have a great relationship with him.
Yeah?
We always speak on the phone, and I've always said to him, Abdullah, I've performed with everybody all your colleagues.
Yeah.
You're the only person that has
You need to make it happen.
has denied me the opportunity and the privilege to work with you.
Well,
Even
is
if
it timing, or is like I don't want to do like upbeat sounds? what is it?
well, I don't think Abdullah would do that. I think he has he does have a lot of respect for me, much as I do, and I'm sure at some stage, God willing, we would meet and make great music together.
We look forward to that.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Then I'm going to throw a couple of names in terms of like South African legends out there that you worked with.
Yeah.
Then you can just tell me what comes to mind. If you have like a story for us, or like a precious moment, or a funny story, whatever, you can just let me know. So first one, Hugh Masekela.
Well, Bra Hugh, first of all, were family and so on. But that man was a ball of fire, energy, creativity, unlike no other, if I have to say that. And to work with Bra Hugh was, interestingly, as I'm saying, he had so much energy. Yeah. When I worked with him in Brussels, the first thing he said, you're a slave driver, man.
Really?
He said, I'm a slave driver. I make his lips ache from blowing the trumpet.
So you guys were playing in a band together?
No, I was making a recording. I was recording an album for Virgin in England. So I had invited him, and they couldn't believe that I could get Hugh Masekela in the studio. I said, he's my friend, he's my brother. You know?
I'm going to tell you a story. I was this years old when I found out that Steve Kekana is actually on that song.
Brother.
Yeah, I was like, all these years I could hear the voice, but when I read, I was like, oh, okay, I see now. So Steve Kekana is another one. We got to interview him a couple of years ago, I think 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So Steve Kekana, any moments there?
You know, Steve walked in when I was doing Burnout.
Yeah.
He had come with one of the most renowned, respectable radio announcers, Chris Hadebe. Yeah. I don't know what they were doing in the studio. Yeah. And, well, Steve, obviously being blind, he could hear this. Yeah. And he says to me, what is this? Yeah. What is this music? And I didn't tell him what it was. I just go in and sing there. Yeah. And is
that why he's kind of like more at the end? And
yes, he came in and because it was already done. Yeah. But I didn't even believe that there was anything more needed for him. Yeah. But trust me, when Steve got in there, he just took the song to another level. May God bless his soul.
Another legend. God bless him. Then Ray Phiri.
Chikapo was my friend. You know, he was always been one of the most creative artists to ever come out of South Africa. Yeah. Great lyricist, great musician, great voice. And, it's always been a privilege for me to be able to call upon these guys to work with. Yeah. Before he became the big star with Stimula, the person that I would call upon if I have a problem with guitar, guitar player, Ray would be the person, that would come in and play with Harare because they love that music. And I must say that most of the bands that came up during that era modeled themselves around what Harare was. Oh, wow. And I'd love to believe bands like Stimela, Sakile, Hood, there were so many of them modeled themselves around Harare.
He's a legend, and he's from Mpumalanga. I'm from Mpumalanga too.
Now I know where the story is heading. Mpumalanga.
Exactly. Exactly. Then let me ask you, in terms of instruments, how many?
You have not asked me about Miriam Makeba.
Miriam Makeba.
I produced Miriam Makeba.
Sorry, I missed it. Miriam Makeba, I have to ask.
She is the ultimate. The ultimate. Anybody that has walked the path that Mazi had walked.
Global superstar. I think she's the first one to get a Grammy, eh?
First one to get a Grammy. But more than that, the world listens to African music today. Yeah. Miriam Makeba is central to all that.
Mama Africa.
Yes.
Just fitting.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's why I had it there. Let me put another one. Kuli China. How did it happen?
Well, Kulichana, there are people who put things together between the younger and the old, and because he's a great rapper, and he created a he was mystical. There was this generation, Motswako with the late Shaba and all these other guys from Northwest, and he was one of those people that I admired greatly, and one other that I still believe that he's a great performer. Casper Nyovest.
Casper, you worked with Casper too?
I haven't worked with him, but I think as a performing artist, he's brilliant.
Casper, I've seen him so many times. We've had him on the show so many times. Respect to him, like he takes it seriously. Like
seriously.
What is the secret in terms of longevity when it comes to this industry? You've been playing since the 70s. Successful career. What is the secret?
I don't think there's a secret. I think all people that have played for as long as I can imagine believe you just need to be focused. Believe in what you do and have respect for the people that make you who you are, and always keep my feet on the ground and ensure that you don't waver, and ensure that you continue doing what you're doing to the best of one's ability.
And it can be very strenuous in terms of like traveling and stuff like that. So health-wise, do you have like certain things like, I don't eat this, I need to do this? Do you exercise? Do you go to bed? Do you go to after parties? Like what is?
Well, after parties is not my thing. I'm not a party person. But I used to work out a lot. I used to work out really almost like a sportsman rather than a musician. I used to ride a bicycle. I used to run. I used to swim.
Apparently swimming is the secret.
Yeah, I used to swim. I used to do 100 laps in the pool. And I still want to go back. But there's been so much work. That I haven't given myself. I haven't given myself and this body the energy it deserves. But when it comes to food as well, I'm very, very careful in what I eat. Like I say, I wake up in the morning, I drink at least 3-4 glasses of warm water, and that keeps me.
Well, warm water.
Warm water, yes.
That's probably like cleanses you.
Cleanses,
so that's the secret. We got another segment. It's called "This is a list of my favorite things." Right? Random questions. Answer to the best of your ability. You can't get to an answer. Just say pass. Ready?
One.
Favorite movie.
Whoa. Scent of a Woman.
Scent of a Woman.
Yes.
I know the name, but I haven't seen that movie. Favorite series.
Al Pacino.
Yes. Favorite series.
I don't watch series.
Don't watch series.
No.
Favorite musical album.
Favorite musical album? Wow, no, that's not a fair question because there are so many of them. That I'll pass on that one because I have so many of them.
Favorite musical era, and in terms of decades, like 70s, 80s, 90s.
Forever.
Timeless.
Timeless.
Yeah, because that's actually the best answer that we got so far. Then favorite guilty pleasure.
Favorite guilty pleasure.
Yeah. That one thing you're like, why?
A glass of red wine.
A glass of red wine. Nice. Favorite excuse.
Favorite excuse. Hey, sorry.
Just sorry.
I couldn't make it.
That's not even an excuse. It's just like, sorry, I couldn't make it. Then, favorite conspiracy theory.
Favorite conspiracy theory? Created by who? Me or others?
By anyone. It could be anything. It could be about the music. It could be aliens. It could be.
Conspiracies are abound. People would always make stories around people they don't know, and one of them is that You know what's very interesting? One of the conspiracies that's very interesting is about Mandela having died in prison.
Oh, that one.
And Mandela, the current Mandela, is not.
That's even the Mandela effect, because they say everyone thought he died, and they came out and like, oh, we thought this guy died.
Well, maybe we should say, like, just like Jesus, he died, and then 3 days later he awoke and came back. Maybe that's a story.
I have to ask. Do you have a Mandela story?
That's yeah.
Do you have a Mandela story? I have to ask.
Ah, there's so many. You know, South Africans should really appreciate that man.
Yeah.
We should always really remember what, you know. I live in Orlando West. This is where he lived. Utata, when he came out of prison, one of the most telling points about is humility, being down there with the people. He came out of his house in his tracksuit and started walking into each and every house around his neighborhood. People that he left 27 years ago. Anybody who experienced that. I get goosebumps when I talk about that experience. People were crying, people were screaming. The whole township was elated by Madiba's presence.
Only concern for me is the legacy. I worry about the legacy. Like, it's not that I feel like, because when I grew up, you know, they had the 466 concerts, and like the name was held, like, you know, like the legacy, and now it's like that stuff doesn't happen anymore. So hopefully the country can like unite and, like, you know, just maintain the legacy.
Well, we have him on the rand.
That's when they depreciated. They was like, okay, you want the black person?
We spend that money because it has Madiba on it, and it's one.
And we can move not freely like money now.
Exactly.
So And talking about legacy, what do you want your legacy to be?
My legacy would really, I would really love to believe that I have made a contribution of kindness to humanity and of generosity, and ensuring that I am a symbol of caring for the young people and sharing my personal experiences so that they elevate themselves to where they consider themselves to belong.
That's amazing. I think we're wrapped up there. Really appreciate your time.
Thank you.
This is legendary. One for the history books. Appreciate it.
So
you know it is your access entertainment. Cassiodino, we're out here with the legend, Sipho Hotstix Mabuse.